Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can strum through an old Beatles song called Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And we're going to start with an intro lick that's a little bit challenging. We're going to start on the D string 2nd fret, and then G string 2nd fret, and then 5th fret on the B string. But then we're going to go to 5th fret on the D string, and then B string 5th, and then 2nd fret on the G. So I'm kind of using a bar for that. And then we're going 4th fret on the D, and then 2nd on the G, and then 5th fret on the B string, and then 3rd fret on the D string, and then we're going to do a pull off on the B string 3rd fret to that 2nd fret. So I'm kind of using my bar for a lot of this lick actually. And then you kind of start that over again where you got the 2, 2, 5, 5, 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, 3, and then we go 3rd on the B, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the B. And you could use that actually through the tune or through that verse progression. But that lick is kind of implying some chords, and the chords that we're going to end up playing for our intro and kind of our verses through the song. We start on an A major chord, and the way you play A major, first finger is going to go to the D on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger is going to go to the B string on the, or G string on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger goes to the B string on the 2nd fret. So it's a big party on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like A major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the A major, we're going to go into a G major chord. And the way we play G major, first finger is going to go to the A string on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger is going to go low E on the 3rd fret, and 3rd finger is going to go to the high E on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G major, we're going to be going to the D major chord. And the way you play D major, first finger is going to go to the G string on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger is going to go to the high E on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger is going to go to the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, D, kind of the skinny 4 strings, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the D major, we're going to go into a D minor chord, so kind of the sad D. And the way you play D minor, first finger is going to go high E on the 1st fret, 2nd finger is going to go G string on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger is going to go to the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, D, that gets you your clearest sound with that. D minor, and it sounds really, really sad. And then we almost kind of start over again. We go back to A major, G major, D major, but then we're going to go to an F major chord. And if you know the bar F major, that we'll talk about a really easy substitute in a minute, but if you know the bar F major, you can take your first finger and go across the entire 1st fret. 2nd finger is going to go to the G string on the 2nd fret. 3rd finger is going to go to the A string on the 3rd fret, and the pinky goes to the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. But a lot of times if you're just starting out, or you just don't want to use the bar chord, you could actually use a good substitute for this called F major 7. And the way you play F major 7, first finger is going to go to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger is going to go to the G string on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger is going to go to the D string on the 3rd fret. So it kind of looks a little bit like a C chord. Actually, we'll talk about a C chord in a minute. But the way you kind of play F major 7 is we're just going to do just the top 4 strings, just D, G, B, and E, so your skinny 4 strings. And then from the A major, we kind of start over again. We got A major, G major, D major, D minor, A major, G major, D major, D major, D minor, D minor, kind of for our verse. But with this particular song, actually, our verse is in what's called 3/4 time, which means we've got 3 big beats on the floor. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a meter like this is down, down, up, down, up. So if we just took the A and just tried that a lot, we'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So we tried that through our verse. We'd have A, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D minor, down. Into our pre-chorus, kind of our pre-chorus part, and our pre-chorus starts on a B flat major chord. And there's some easy ways to do this and some hard ways to do it. But if you know the bar B flat, you take your first finger and go across the entire 1st fret. 2nd finger is going to go to the D on the 3rd fret. 3rd finger on the G on the 3rd fret, and the pinky on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a B flat major chord. And it sounds really, really happy. A good substitute for this particular fingering, it would be doing the first finger as a bar across the first fret and taking the third finger as a bar on the D, G, and B, and kind of doing it that way. It's almost like a double bar. But if you're just starting out and bars are hard, actually you could do some really easy B flat majors. And one would be taking the first finger on the high E on the first fret, third finger is going to go to the G string on the third fret, and the pinky is going to go to the B string on the third fret. And if you strum just the top 4 strings, that's another way to play a B flat major. And if you wanted to, or if you get a little bit more adventurous, you could take the second finger and just try and add it in on the D string on the third fret too, just to make it sound a little bit thicker. But our pre-chorus, we start on B flat major, and then we go to a C major chord. And the way you play C major, first finger's are going to go to the B string on the first fret, second finger's on the D on the second fret, and third finger's on the A string on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C major, we're going to be going to an F major, and then another F major, and then we go back to B flat major, and then we got another B flat, and then we go to C major, and then we do a G major, another G major, and then we do a big down on D, and on that last one I kind of like doing it kind of as a hit, almost like a big down, and kind of kill it with the right hand. So this whole pre-chorus is actually in the same meter. So if we tried that down, down, up on each of the chords, then we have the B flat, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, up, down, B flat, down, down, up, down, B flat, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up, big hit on the D. And then we'd be going into our chorus part, and our chorus part actually kind of changes meters. So instead of being in 3/4 time, now we're in 4/4 time. And the easiest way to kind of make that transition is to make your down, down, up, now it's turning into a down, down, up. So and we're going to be starting on a G chord, and if we just tried that a lot, we'd have down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So you want to do that a lot to get your right hand used to that, because we're kind of changing meters in the middle of the tune. But if we tried that through our chorus progression, we'd have G, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, G, down, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, D, down, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, D, down, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, D, down, down. Then we're going to stay on D. So that would be one way to do your chorus. Another way to do the chorus would be using one of my favorite 4/4 strum patterns, which would be down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the G and just tried that a lot. We'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. The weird part about that strum pattern is you would half the G and the C and kind of do the whole strum pattern on the D. So one way to half it would be doing that down, down, up we were just using, and then kind of on the D switching to down, down, up, down, up. So we tried it that way. You'd have G with down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down. Then we do another D, down, up, down, up. And then we'd be going back into our verse part. So we'd be switching meters to that down, down, up, back through our verse progression. So we'd have our A, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, up, down, F, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down. And then we'd be going into our pre-chorus where we got the B flat, down, down, up, down, B flat, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, B flat, down, down, up, down, B flat, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, big hit on the D. And then we we'd be going into our chorus part. So I'm going to try this with the down, down, up, up, down, up. So we have G, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, up. And then we'd be going into our last verse, and so we're switching back to the down, down, up, down, up. So you'd have A, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, A, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, D, it feels like you just got that down hit on that D minor. And then we'll be going into our chorus part, and our last chorus actually kind of adds in an A major, but we're going back to 4/4 time. So this is going to be really similar to the other choruses we've done. We're just kind of tacking on a D and an A as a weighting move with the down, down, up, down, up on them. So just to try it that way, you'd have G, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, C, down, down, D, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, and you'd basically be repeating that for your outro. But that's the basics of how you can play Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. So good luck!